What's going on YouTube? Marcus back after a really long pause of not uploading any videos. I apologize about that. You know what's been going on in the world if you see the timestamp down in the lower corner, but we're not going to get into that. We're going to get into some home renovation. And I'm going to jump into it right where we left off. Well, kinda. Over the course of the last year or more that I haven't uploaded a video, I've dug up some footage that I just didn't have or couldn't locate the last time I made a video. So we'll consider this lost footage and just take a look at some stuff that happened before the last video that I had. One quick shout out though, during the time where I haven't been uploading videos, we topped our first 100 subscribers. I left off at like 85 and now I'm up to 148. That's insane. You guys rock. So thank you, huge thank you. This video is for you because I feel obligated to start putting out the content because, well, you deserve it. Have a look. So to start off with, I went ahead and threw away all the trash that I had compiled already. This thing was filled up to the brim. What I've decided to do is go ahead and remove the rest of the NDF paneling on these walls here, since we have some other time-sensitive matters to attend to, and this is really easy to pull off the walls. And we also have a couple other things though that you have to pay attention to, because this paneling goes behind these cabinets. Thankfully I have somebody who said any part I can take out in one big solid piece they would like to have. God only knows why, but that helps me from having to throw it away. Okay. Oh my god, I hate flat plate. Alright, well, so much for that idea. Finally, some Phillips screws. The stench. Look at this thing. This was holding that thing in. There was no chance at all I was gonna get this out in one piece. This nail's basically the same size around as like a mechanical pencil. I don't even know what you call that. Pay attention to what you're seeing here. We have the windows, which apparently were the source of a major water leak. So we have a window above this one right there, and then we have that same thing going on over here. There's a window directly above it too. So when you're looking at all this lath along the side, you can definitely tell there is major water damage. And what surprises me is that because they had the paneling off before they put those fixes in there, they must have known about the water issue. And they did absolutely nothing to actually fix the problem in the first place. All they did was fix the rotted wood and let the new wood start rotting again. So hopefully we can correct that before we cover it up. Hey guys, we're going to fast forward to a time where I was running the RG6 cable to the modem in order to get internet here. So this was during a 7 or 8 day vacation, home renovation marathon, right before I moved in. So let's take a look. We made it just in the nick of time, YouTube. We got everything ran. RG6 cable all the way from here, all the way up and around, all the way down to the server room and everything else. And guess what? The guy got here and he said codes have changed and the wire needs to come into the house where the power is at so it can be grounded. The power's on the other side of the house. So I feel like the last 30 hours were a slight bit of a waste. And I put a lot of holes in studs that did not need to have holes. I'm a little pissed. Time to rerun all of our work. Now I didn't think about filming this before I pulled all the wire. But you see that hole coming around that corner? That was hard to make. And I'm in every single stud all the way across the top here. Just had that wire run and stapled. You can still see some of them left. Then down through the bottom. Stapled back up. Through that hole. Around that corner, another hard one. Staple. And then into the basement. And all of that for not at all. This whole ripping out could have waited. I've wasted basically a day and a half of this vacation trying to move in on this room specifically for the internet. And all for naught. Looks like the internet's not coming in over there anymore. I'll show you what I had to do. He had me cut it at the box and pull it all the way through. It was coming up through there, going across here. And then up to our server room there. But instead, at the end of this beam here, we just take a left turn and went across this way, all the way down to the box and into the crawl space. And he's going to tie everything together in the crawl space. So, what a waste of time. I could have used that valuable time elsewhere. What can you do? Just trying to be particular and running all your own wire instead of letting him do it in the first place. Guess I learned my lesson. So time out, hold up guys, just wanted to make a quick note. All of those holes that you saw I drilled in those X-tier and load-bearing studs were not in the right location and were not up to code. Don't take this as educational, guys. And that wraps up today's video, guys. If you liked it or found it insightful in any way, go ahead and tap that like button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Wait for the outro, my logo will appear, give that a tap and you'll be subscribed also. Thank you so much for remaining faithful during the time where I have been not putting out any content, but I do plan to be putting out content in the future. I have well over 1 terabyte of raw footage that I have yet to edit, so this house renovation is still going to make it to YouTube, and I promise that to you. So again, huge thank you. Guys, until next time, this is Marcus, DesignIY, signing out. Later.